it was well flagged by Stuart to the squad. I think the club have been unbelievable with the charter over and back to Montpellier, which got us back by Saturday night. And then we flew overnight from London on Monday. So trained today. So yeah, look, everybody's in good spirits and everybody travelled well. So we were well prepared for it. I think the club set us up well as well, so it's good. I think, look, they're all well recovered. We reviewed and everything. The biggest lessons are you just can't give a pack like that up that amount of opportunities in the 22. So the importance of your discipline out the field and the importance of minding the ball. We probably didn't mind the ball well enough, because when we did, we were very good. We scored some great tries and we hurt them quite a lot, but we just have to respect the ball a little bit more. And then you don't want to be giving those lads too many opportunities 5 meters out. And unfortunately, we did that. Winning the game puts us in a good position leading into the last 3 games and puts us in still fighting for that top 8 place. Although it's going to be an extremely tough challenge, them at home, their line speed, the quality of player they have. Their scrum is obviously the best in the URC. Their breakdown threats are pretty significant. And then you have, Sasha Feinberg and Willemse, who are pretty X-factor players. Rohan Nell is an outstanding centre as well. So they've got plenty of X-factor, plenty of power, as all South African teams do. So, but the bigger picture for us is, winning the game and getting the points needed to keep the pressure on top 8. It's funny because this time, I think 39 points this time last year would have had you 5th in the table. So it just shows you everybody's, obviously we have 39 points at the moment and we're in 9th position or whatever, a couple of points off where we need to be. But it just shows you with the competitiveness of the league where it is this year, everybody's beating each other. So every point from here on in is so important, Leah. So you got to fight for every part of it, So, if a win escapes you, you got to be constantly fighting to get 4 tries or get within 7 points. So every point matters from here, Yeah, as I said, it's probably a couple of decisions around defensive ruck, when to challenge, when not to challenge, if there's people in the runway, etc. And I think looking after the ball, really, John, there's a discipline to looking after the ball as well, just some loose passes, loose offloads, etc., which just stops your ability to build pressure, and then it allows them to get back down the pitch, So but they're very small margins and small moments, Yeah. But that's probably the biggest learning we took out of it, with a lot of confidence around, when we got our defence right, we were able to hold them at arm's length at times, and when we attacked them, I think we were hurting them. So unbelievable prep. We have the Sharks before that as well, so not recently. So they're the games you want to be playing in, and yeah, it sets you up for where you're coming, down to the land of physicality, big men, power, and X factor. So, look, we feel we're in a good place. We just have to get our own preparation right this week, focus on ourselves, and rip in and when it comes on Saturday.